YouTube world, what's up? So, I'll be perfectly honest. Muhammad Ali was like fighting right now as he was back then in the 60s and the 70s, or if I was 40 years older and I would have seen him fight during that time, I probably would not have liked him at all because of his arrogance. So, however, I admired him more as a person in the later years because I didn't even know this till recently, but he regretted just about all the smack talk he said about Joe Frazier, though. He was always the big mouth, yapping away. And don't forget, though, Joe Frazier was one of those guys that, like, oh, you're going to talk now a little bit. Boom! Just knocked him out in the fifth round. It was Madison Square Garden. I don't remember the date, but it was 1971. I think March 8th. Yeah, I think March 8th, 1971, though. And then, of course, the other fights still in Manila. But, it, I guess you could say that I'm glad Ali, he had this life where, he knew how a life was going to be. Like, you climb to the mountain, to the top, but then once you also get there, eventually you're going to have to start to go down. And, of course, we developed Parkinson's disease, and how it progressed throughout the years. And then last night, he passed away, age 74, though. And a quote that he said, and which would be a quote that I guess you could say everyone's going to be right. Live today as you'll die tomorrow, because you eventually will be right. Well, he was right last night, unfortunately, and everyone's going to have their day where it's going to, it's time to go. But I guess you could say, can't think of an athlete that's had a bigger impact, not only on their sport, but almost around the world in a way, though. I mean, yeah, you could say Pelé in terms of soccer is huge, because he was like one of those people that, like, everyone pretty much around the world, it seems like, would know. I mean, the Pope, Pelé, Ali, if they were to walk around in any corner in the world, turns out people will recognize them, I think that's also a quote too, though. Anyways, yeah. You'd say you shock the world and try to make it a better place, though. Because in the late 60s, a lot of shit was going on in this country, though. A lot of turmoil. And, of course, I wasn't born, I wasn't around, so I'm not going to really fully understand the whole concept of that. But I could tell you this, though. He was the ultimate rebel, if you could say. He saw the big picture before anybody else did. And yeah, he simply wanted to make the world a better place and add his own charisma to it, and he did pretty much just that. He was courageous enough to do it, and he did it. And he'll be missed, though. Just like waterworks and shit like that on the But yeah, I cannot think of another athlete. I mean, Carl Lewis, track of him. I mean, not Jesse. I mean, maybe like Jesse Owens with track and field, and Jackie Robinson with baseball. But I don't think they would come close to what Muhammad Ali had of influence outside of their sport, though. Because everybody knew who this guy was, and you could just simply tell that social media is mourning his loss and just flooding the tweets, the Facebook posts, the Instagram photos. Just, they're just, since last night, there's just been pouring. Of course, YouTube videos. Anyways, those are my thoughts, and yeah, I mean, again, yeah, if you want to live as today is going to be your last, because you will eventually be right. Isn't that the whole purpose, though? to enjoy the life, though. Don't count how many days. Count how many of those days count, right? Yeah. Anyway, that one.